10 budget-friendly countries to travel to without breaking the bank. Did you know that over 60% of travelers say cost is the #1 reason they skip their dream destinations? And yet some of the most awe-inspiring, culture-rich, and bucket list-worthy countries are actually shockingly affordable. In fact, you can explore ancient ruins, lounge on world-class beaches, and feast like royalty for less than the price of a single hotel night in New York City. In this video, we're taking you around the world without torching your savings account. These aren't just budget destinations, they're experiences that prove adventure doesn't have to come with a luxury price tag. So, grab your passport and your budget planner. We're going global on a dime. Vietnam. Vietnam is that rare blend of beauty, history, and chaos that somehow works. It's where jaw-dropping natural wonders like Ha Long Bay meet buzzing metropolises like Ho Chi Minh City, all wrapped in flavors that will blow your mind and cost you less than $5, 0 cents a meal. From the lantern-lit streets of Hoi An to the misty mountain passes of Sapa, Vietnam offers a sensory overload in the best way possible. Budget-wise, you're golden. Accommodations can be found for under $10, 0 cents a night. Street food is not just cheap, it's Michelin-level delicious. And inner-city transport is laughably affordable. But don't let the low prices fool you. Vietnam isn't without challenges. Georgia, the country, not the state. Georgia is Europe's best-kept secret, and honestly, it feels criminal how little people know about it. Tucked between the Caspian and the Black Sea, this country has everything. Snow-capped mountains, vineyards older than Christianity, and a food scene that'll ruin all other carbs for you. We're talking khachapuri, the cheesy, eggy bread boat of your dreams, for about $1, 0 cents. And wine has been made here for 8,000 years, and it flows like water, often literally, during feasts. Georgia's capital, Tbilisi, is a mishmash of medieval streets, hipster cafes, and thermal baths, and the countryside is full of charming villages that look like fairy tale illustrations. The biggest risk? You'll want to stay forever. Though tourism is growing, infrastructure can be hit or miss, and English isn't widely spoken outside of major cities. Bolivia. If you're looking for high-altitude adventure on a low-altitude budget, Bolivia might just be your holy grail. This landlocked South American gem is home to surreal sights like the UNE Salt Flats, where the Earth mirrors the sky, and the psychedelic colors of Laguna Colorada, a red lake inhabited by flamingos. La Paz, the world's highest capital city, is where futuristic cable cars glide above chaotic streets, offering epic views for just a few cents. Bolivia is not your average tourist trail. It's raw, rugged, and refreshingly unfiltered. The cost of living here is among the lowest in South America, with hearty meals, overnight buses, and clean hostels all available at rock-water prices. But don't mistake affordability for convenience. Morocco is like stepping into a kaleidoscope of colors, sounds, and spices, all on a backpacker's budget. Whether you're getting lost in the souks of Marrakech, camel trekking through the Sahara, or sipping mint tea in the blue city of Chef Chow, Morocco is endlessly photogenic and surprisingly affordable. You can score a night in a traditional riad for less than $20, 0 cents, and eat tagine and couscous until you forget what hunger feels like. Transportation is cheap and efficient thanks to trains and shared taxis, and English is increasingly understood in tourist areas. However, bargaining is basically a national sport, and if you're not prepared to haggle, you'll get burned faster than your first sun-soaked day in the desert. Cultural nuances also matter. Dress modestly, especially in rural areas, and be wary of overly helpful guides who magically appear and demand tips. Indonesia. Think Indonesia is just Bali? Think again. This sprawling archipelago has over 17,000 islands, each with its own personality, and you can explore many of them for the price of a fancy dinner back home. From the volcanic drama of Java to the Komodo dragons of Flores, Indonesia is a playground for adventurers on a budget. Bali still remains a favorite with $10, 0 cents, beachfront bungalows and smoothie bowls under $4, 0 cents, but if you want to dodge the digital nomad crowd, head to places like Yogyakarta or Lombok for more authenticity and even lower prices. One caveat, Indonesia is massive, and travel between islands can eat into both your time and budget if you don't plan ahead. Also, don't skimp on travel insurance. It's a wild place, and scooters, currents, and spicy sambal can all surprise you in unexpected ways. Nicaragua, often overshadowed by its more famous neighbor, Costa Rica, Nicaragua is where you go when you want the lush rainforests, dramatic volcanoes, and untouched beaches without the five-star prices. This Central American wonderland has been quietly gaining traction among savvy travelers for years. In Granada and Leon, colonial charm meets vibrant street art and low-cost accommodations, with hostels and guest houses that feel boutique without the bougie price tag. Surf towns like San Juan del Sur draw beach bums and backpackers alike with cheap tacos and even cheaper beers. But Nicaragua has had its share of political unrest in recent years, and while things have stabilized, it's smart to stay updated and aware. Albania. Albania is the European vacation you didn't know you could afford. Imagine crystal clear beaches, ancient ruins, and vibrant cities, all without the crowds or the cost of Italy or Greece. Yep, Albania is the hidden MVP of the Balkans. Tirana is quirky and colorful, with street art and cafes everywhere, while the Albanian Riviera rivals the Amalfi Coast at a fraction of the cost. We're talking seafood feasts for under $10 0 cents, beachfront stays for under $30 0 cents, and ancient castles that don't charge you $25 0 cents just to walk up the hill. That said, Albania's charm comes with some quirks. Public transportation is limited, road signs are more suggestions than instructions, and English isn't always a given. India is sensory overload in its most glorious form. A country where you can ride camels in deserts, hike the Himalayas, surf the southern coast, and still have change left from a $20 0 cents bill. From the chaotic beauty of Delhi to the backwaters of Kerala, India offers more variety than most continents, at a cost that will make budget travelers weep with joy. Trains can take you across entire states for just a few dollars. Meals average under $2 0 cents. And accommodations range from simple homestays to palace-like guest houses without breaking your budget. But India isn't always easy. The crowds, the noise, and the heat can be overwhelming, especially for first-timers. And yes, Delhi belly is real, so bring meds and be cautious with street food, tempting though it may be. But for those willing to embrace the chaos, India is a cultural, spiritual, and culinary jackpot. It's not just budget travel, it's budget travel with soul. Turkey. Turkey is where East meets West, and both bring amazing deals. Whether you're exploring the ancient ruins of Ephesus, floating over Cappadocia in a hot air balloon, or cruising the Bosphorus in Istanbul, Turkey offers luxury experiences for economy prices. Food? Outrageous. A full Turkish breakfast, complete with 10 plates and unlimited tea, will set you back less than $5 0 cents. Transportation is modern and cheap, and accommodations range from chic to charming without breaking the bank. However, economic fluctuations and recent inflation have caused prices to rise slightly, so budgeting smartly is key. Also, while tourism is booming, not every area is tourist-ready, so some language gaps and cultural nuances require patience, but the blend of history, hospitality, and affordability makes Turkey a top-tier destination for savvy spenders. And let's be honest, who doesn't want to eat baklava every day and call it research? So which of these budget-friendly spots made it to your bucket list? Drop a comment below and let us know where you're planning to go next, and if this video gave you some wanderlust or saved you some money, smash that like button, subscribe for more wallet-friendly adventures, and share this with your travel squad. Next week's video, we're diving into luxury travel hacks. How to fly first class without paying first class prices. Trust me, you won't want to miss it.